Hey guys, welcome back to the internet. My name is Liv and today I'm going to be taking you through my TBR, my to be read, hopeful, fingers crossed list for the month of March. Later on this week, I don't know what's going to go up first, but I'll be filming my what I read in February. It's a big list. I had a sweet reading month in February, so I'm hoping that carries on to next month. So yeah, I'm just going to bring you through a list of my hopeful reads for this month, and if there's anything that you think you might be interested in reading along with me, please let me know and we can buddy read it together. I think that would be really fun. So, book number one, this is a book that I definitely have to read before October when the movie comes out. I'm setting it as a goal for March because I feel like it might not get finished, but it is Dune by Frank Herbert. This book is obviously a sci-fi classic. It's a thick one, I believe, that there's more than one, but this is, I guess, the first volume. It is 880 something pages. So we're going to give it a good go. I'm super excited about it. It's a classic. I think I'll just read a little bit of the blurb and we'll see what we think. So it's set on the desert planet Arrakis. Dune is the story of the boy Paul Atreides. I really should have looked at these names before reading them aloud. Who would become known as Maudib, and of a great family's ambition to bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. A stunning blend of adventure and mysticism, environmentalism and politics, Dune first won the Nebula Award, shared the Hugo Award, and formed the basis of what is undoubtedly the grandest epic in science fiction. So, pretty excited for this. Dune, book number one of March, I'm hoping. Everything else that I have on my list is definitely a little bit lighter. Before I get into my actual physical books that I have, the whole of February I read the entire A Court of Thorns and Roses series, including the novella, and not including the final book, A Court of Silver Flames. That is big time on my TBR. It's sold out everywhere. And by everywhere I mean in the chapter store that I live a block away from. And I'm like 80th in line at the library, so who knows when I will get it, but hopefully Libby will come to my rescue and I will get a nice early copy of A Court of Silver Flames. I'm so excited to read it. It's the fourth full book, the fifth total book in the series, the ACOTAF series. This one I believe focuses on Nesta, and I'm so excited because I love her. She is for sure my favorite female character, maybe. She's up there. I like her better than favorite. Anyway, maybe I'll make a separate video on this, but I'm so excited to read this. I don't care how I have to read it, if it's an ebook, if it's an audiobook, if it's like a physical copy, if I have to go hunt down a copy to buy, I will do it because I'm very excited. Next, March, I believe, is in my book club my month to choose the book. So the book that I'm hoping to choose is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I read Clap When You Land earlier this year and I adored it. I flew through it. It was stunning. It made me feel so many feels. And this book is, I think, actually the book that she read before. It's clearly won a whole bunch of awards, and again, it's kind of written in verse, you can see, so I think it's going to be a fairly quick read. The cover is stunning. So it's the blurb again. Xiomara Batista feels unheard and unable to hide in her Harlem neighborhood, but secretly she pours her dreams and frustrations onto the pages of her notebook like prayers. When she is invited to join her school's slam poetry club, Xiomara doesn't know how she could ever attend without her religious mommy finding out. But even so, in the face of a world that may not want to hear her, Xiomara refuses to be silent. I just think that it's going to be a very powerful read. I'm so stoked for it. I love her writing. It's going to be a good one, I can tell already. I definitely am going a little more YA in my picks for a lot of things, because it's fun. So two of the books that I got from the library this week is Grown, the novel by Tiffany D. Jackson. This one is a fairly new release. I think it came out either this year or late last year, but it's a mystery kind of thriller vibe. yeah, a bit of the blurb. Before there was a dead body, Enchanted was an aspiring singer, struggling with her tight-knit family's recent move to the suburbs, while trying to find her place as one of the few black girls in high school. So, sounds like something that's going to be exciting, probably moving. Yeah, super excited about it. It's also like accoladed by a lot of people who I really love, so that will be fun. The YA pick that I have from the library is Legend Born. The cover of this, just I love it. I want to print it out and like stick it in my room. It's so beautiful. But this one is a YA fantasy. After her mother dies in an accident, 16-year-old Brie Matthews wants nothing to do with her family memories or childhood home. A residential program for bright high schoolers at UNC Chapel Hill seems like the perfect escape until Brie witnesses a magical attack on her very first night on campus. So, yeah, I'm super, super excited to read this one. Oh no, the pages are all bent. That wasn't me. I came from the library like that. Yeah, so this one, another YA fantasy, very, very excited about it. Moving on from there, this is a book that I borrowed from my friend Remy. I think you pronounce it Cersei Sachi, I don't know, by Madeline Miller. I read Song of Achilles and I loved it. It was just like a cute read. It's kind of fun. I love these like mythology based books because like you know what's gonna happen. We know all the stories. It's just a super fun way to kind of discover it again and just see it from these different angles. So in case you're one of the few that has not read this book, I feel like I'm in a minority. In the house of Helios, god of the sun and mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born, but she's a strange child, not obviously powerful like her father, nor viciously alluring like her mother. Turning to the world of mortals for companionship, she discovers that she does possess power, the power of witchcraft, which can transform rivals into monsters and menace the gods themselves. So exciting. It also comes with a gorgeous map on the inside cover. I love books with maps. I love them. So yeah, this will be fun. I'm just super excited to read this. Okay, I've got 3 more books in this pile and then we'll see. I know this is already pretty ambitious. We've already talked about 6 books. You know, it's going to be fine. Okay, up next we've got Addy Library by V. Schwab. I've never read anything by V. Schwab before. I do own the Dark Shade of Magic series. I've never got to them yet, but the intention is there and they will get read. I was just seeing if there's anything nice on the cover. There's not. So this one, I've heard super mixed reviews. Most people seem to really love it. Mina from Mina Reads, she did not like this book, which is wild because I like everything that she likes pretty much. But it's accoladed. I don't even know if that's the right word, but by Neil Gaiman, Naomi Novik, who wrote the Deadly Education, Alex E. Harrow, and Penn Shepherd, who wrote the Book of M, which I read in January. It's kind of, so it's a fantasy. I'm not even going to read the blurb. Basically, it's about this girl, Addy Library, I'm assuming, and like she maybe travels through time, or maybe she just never dies. I don't know, but like nobody like remembers her. So you kind of, I think we're going to come across all of these like cool historical characters, watch the relationships with her. I think there's like deals with the devil, all kinds of drama. So yeah, this will be a fun little time traveling experience for me. It's a lot of hardcovers. I mean, I'm not having to go anywhere. I'm going to have to carry any of these books. Last 2 physical books that I have right here. We've got The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornashek. This book is, I forgot that I had this and I'm so excited about it. When a banished witch falls in love with a legendary trickster Loki, she risks the wrath of the gods in this moving, subversive debut novel that reimagines Norse mythology. I feel like everybody in the whole world right now, I love Loki right now. Everybody does. We all watch the Avengers. We're all excited for the Loki TV show. The cover is absolutely stunning. I don't know if this is YA or not. It kind of has the vibe of being YA, but whatever. I'm a young adult at heart. Okay, then finally, this one's definitely a YA. It's The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. Look at this cover. It is so stunning. Even the back is just beautiful. The inside is just black. That's okay. 16-year-old Deka lives in fear and anticipation of the blood ceremony that will determine whether she becomes a member of her village. Oh, I'm so excited for all of these books. I kind of want to skip to the end of February and just start all these now, because now I've committed to reading them in March. I can't start them yet. But yeah, that's my list of to-be-reads for March. I kind of hope to get tos. I would love to listen to the Trevor Noah audiobook. I got that from Audible before I cancelled my subscription. So I am really hoping to get to that. On my list at the library, I do have the first one of the Throne of Glass series, also by Sarah J. Maas. I feel like if I've committed to reading the entire Avatar series in like 2 weeks, I feel like I just kind of have to fully commit and read everything. So we'll see how that goes. So that's another possibility. Otherwise, we'll see what else pops up from the library. That's it. I'm not going to buy any more books ever again in my whole life. But yeah, please do let me know if you are interested in buddy reading any of these books with me. I would love to chat with anybody about these books. Otherwise, that's it for me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Keep reading. Stay healthy. That's it.